Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. I am from Legend Institute of Management and Sciences from Multan. This is the lecture number 10. Department is MBA first. It's actually BBA second semester leading to MBA. The subject is business correspondence and report writing. The topic is communication in teams. Okay, today's topic is communication in teams, in which we will discuss teams versus individuals communications and communication in different purposes for in teams in different with examples and different eras. ठीक है, हम इसको अच्छी तरह से जो है वो डिस्कस करेंगे. My name is Ikra Khan. Now we start our lecture. जी, टीम कम्युनिकेशन. इसको जो है वो स्टार्ट करेंगे. जी, इसके हम ऑब्जेक्टिव्स जो हैं वो एक बार देख लेते हैं. After studying this chapter, you should be able to identify the reasons why people join and leave groups. Explain the concept of synergy and social lawfare. Explain the dynamics of rules and norms within groups. Identify different phases or stages of group development. Define real and perceived differences between groups and teams. Explain the similarities and differences between sports teams and work teams. Explain the strength and weakness of work teams. Explain the strength and weaknesses of virtual teams. Explain the types of communication skills and then can best be deployed in groups and teams. इसको हम आज जो है वो डिस्कस करेंगे. जी, groups, teams and leaders. We saw that different areas of communication could be meaningfully analyzed as a series of concentric circles. There are numerous interconnections between this chapter dealing with communication in teams or groups and communication theory, especially channels or communications. You may also note connections with interpersonal and intrapersonal communication ideas, particularly feedback, as well as intercultural, organizational, public, the media, communication. In fact, almost all of the chapters in this book are related to direct communication, are relevant to group interactions. अब ये देख ले, इंटरपर्सनल, ग्रुप टीम, ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल, पब्लिक, मीडिया, कम्युनिकेशन और इंटरकल्चरल. इसके 6 पॉइंट्स को यहाँ पे डिस्कस किया गया है. Groups or teams consist of people who feel they belong together and are united in a common purpose. Groups can be small or large, official or unofficial, permanent or temporary, task oriented or relationship oriented, strongly or weakly, cohesive, physically concentrated और dispersed, effective और ineffective and so on. ठीक है, यानी इस तरह के हो सकते हैं ग्रुप्स और टीम्स कि जो पीपल हैं वो इन चीज़ों पे कंसिस्ट करते हैं. Are groups and teams are the same things or are they different? Teams can be seen as a particular type of group, and we will consider team dynamics in this chapter. When we examine groups and teams, we might also consider leaders. Do all groups and teams need leaders, or can they do without them? The issue we explore in this chapter are in some respects the mirror image of the one surrounding the questions of leadership and of meeting as problem solving tools. Groups and teams have assumed greater prominence in organizations in the past few decades because of changes that have taken place in the workplace, including, अब ये पॉइंट्स हैं, इनको डिस्कस करेंगे. A flattering or organizational structure, a reduction in the number of administrative of decisions making levels in the hierarchy of typical large organization. Group membership. Every individual is usually a member of many groups. For example, at work, Mary is a member of at least 3 groups. Although she is the only person who is a member of the 3 groups shown. अब देखें 3 ग्रुप्स बनाए गए हैं जिसमें वो कह रही हैं कि मैरी जो है वो तीनों ग्रुप्स में इंक्लूड है. कॉली, रॉजर, जैक, जेनी, एंड्रयू, लेजेंड, जेम्स, मैरी, जॉन, जे, बेन. अब देखें जो मैरी है वो 1, 2 और 3 तीनों ग्रुप्स में आ रही है. किस तरह से? ये देखें, ये जो नेम है मैरी का, ये इस ग्रुप में भी है, इस ग्रुप में भी है और इस वाले ग्रुप से भी है. ये देखिए यहाँ पे आपको शो हो रहा होगा. जो ऊपर वाले हैं 2 नेम्स, वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ इन 2 ग्रुप्स में मेंशन हो रहे हैं, लेकिन मैरी जो है वो तीनों ग्रुप्स में इंक्लूड है. यहाँ से आपको बेहतर जो है वो अंडरस्टैंडिंग होगी. अब देखें, G, security and task complexity. There is safety in numbers. Being a member of a group may make us feel more secure in a hostile environment and therefore satisfy for our security needs. United we stand, divided we fall. Task complexity. Primitive humans joined together in groups or bands not only to satisfy security needs but also to handle task complexity. An individual might be able to trap a small animal or gather a small number of plants, but to trap a big animal or gather a large amount of plants require the coordinated efforts of a group. अब जब आपने किसी एक छोटी सी चीज़ का जो है वो आपको जब चाहिए किसी को ट्रैप करना है, एक छोटी सी चीज़ है, कोई छोटा सा एनिमल है या थोड़े से आपको प्लांट्स वगैरह चाहिए, तो वो आप खुद भी इजीली कर सकते हैं. लेकिन जब किसी बिग एनिमल यानी एक एलिफेंट हो गया, उसको ट्रैप करना है या आपको बहुत सारे जो हैं वो प्लांट्स चाहिए, तो फिर आपको कोऑर्डिनेटर्स यानी कोऑर्डिनेटशिप जो है वो रिक्वायर होगी इसमें. बिकॉज कोऑर्डिनेटेड जो है वो आपको हेल्प देते हैं, आपको कोऑर्डिनेट कर रहे होते हैं, हर तरह से हेल्प आउट कर रहे होते हैं आपकी हर डिसीजन मेकिंग में. और इसके अलावा एक ग्रुप में जो है वो काम होता है फिर जब आप किसी एक बड़े प्लेटफॉर्म पर कोई काम कर रहे होते हैं. इन मॉडर्न वर्क एनवायरनमेंट ग्रुप्स आर ऑलमोस्ट totally unavoidable. There are very few jobs that can be done by one isolated individuals, and even then such an individual is dependent on a network of individuals and groups in the outside world to support the solitary role. Social interaction. Groups can also satisfy the social interaction needs of human. For many people, work does not simply satisfy economic or survival needs, it provides a social aspect as well. It is for this reason that some people would not quit work uh, tomorrow if say they won a substantial lottery tonight. They may not be passionately enthusiastic about the people they work with, but there is work peers and the physical environment where the work takes place that provides a structure or interaction among people. Some people find that this structure gives a sense of meaning to their lives, and when it is taken away on retirement, for example, it is such a stressful life change, their health suffers as a result. प्रॉक्सिमिटी और एक्सचेंज. प्रॉक्सिमिटी को हम सबसे पहले देखते हैं. Why do we choose to become members of one group or set of groups rather than others? Often there is no reason in the particular. In particular, we would possibly be just as happy in one group or set of groups or cultures as another. Practically, the first person why we choose one particular group is proximity, geographical or spatial nearness. This means the students sitting together are more likely to form into a group than a number of students scattered throughout the room, and it also means that a number of workers or managers who work in the same area are more likely to develop a group identity than those who are not physically located close together. Exchange. The exchange theory of group membership could best be summed up by the expressions what's in it for me. In other words, exchange theorists argue that we all consciously or unconsciously weigh up the cost and benefits of being in a group. If a person decides that the costs involved in being in a group, time, efforts putting up with others, stress, exceed the benefits, companionship, economic gain, network communication, then the person may well leave the group. Now that we are aware of the 5 factors that determine whether we join, stay in, or leave groups, we can visually analyze our membership in different groups using a pie chart. We can give approximate proper proportions or weight of the segments showing the different factors. For example, show how many could show the patterns of a membership of 2 groups. अच्छा, जैसे कि आपको ऊपर मेंबरशिप दिखाई गई थी कि मैरी जो है वो 3 ग्रुप्स की मेंबर है, जबकि 2 ऐसे भी थे जो सिर्फ 2 ग्रुप्स के मेंबर्स थे और बाकी सब एक ही ग्रुप में इंक्लूड हो रहे थे. इसको अच्छी तरह से देखेंगे. जी, ये भी इम्पॉर्टेंट है, ग्रुप वर्सेस इंडिविजुअल परफॉर्मेंस. The next issue to consider is who is better at getting things done, groups or individuals. It is clear that when many complex tasks have to be performed simultaneously, then groups will perform better than individuals. When many complex tasks can be performed non Okay, when many complex tasks can be performed non-simultaneously, for example, in a sequence, groups may be more effective than individuals, but not necessarily. When tasks can be performed by individual independently of others, the presence of others may still have an effect, often beneficial on an individual's performance. Individuals can be motivated by the presence of other because of the sheer stimulating effect of other people, self presentations, or the desire or to show other how good you are. ये दो इम्पोर्टेंट जो हैं वो इसके शेयर्स इफेक्ट्स हैं. Nevertheless, the presence of others is not always a blessing. We have all probably had the experience of doing something badly because others were watching. In fact, the presence of others makes good individual performance more likely. Only when tasks are familiar. When tasks are unfamiliar, the presence of others tends to lower performance. जी नेक्स्ट हम देख लेते हैं factors that increase laughing and factors are that reduce laughing. Lack of identifiability, no individuals evaluations, no individual or group standards of evaluations, task is easy, boring or the same as others, individuals contributions not necessary, no individuals or group incentives, large group, unfamiliar groups. अच्छा अब reduced laughing, individual identifiability, individual or group evaluations, individual or group standards of evaluation, task is difficult, interesting or different from of others, individuals contribution essentials, individuals or group incentives, small groups and familiar groups. Norms. You may recall that our definition of a group is that it consists of people with shared norms and interlocking roles. अच्छा नॉर्म्स यानी जो हमारी रस्में हैं रिवाज हैं हमारे, उनको हम किस तरह से जो है वो लोगों के साथ शेयर करते हैं और किस तरह से लोगों पे कंसिस्ट करते हैं. Norms are standards of customary behavior and can be translated as rules, Mannix, Jen, Hogg, Wright. अच्छा ये सारे names are. Therefore, one way to define groups is roles. We can distinguish between formal norms and informal norms in groups. Formal norms are those rules that are explicit in the way that define the group's behavior. अच्छा अब इसमें rules की बात हो रही है. Whereas informal norms are implicit the way that define the group's behavior. अब उन दोनों में चेक आउट करते हैं. इसको अच्छी तरह से एक बार देख लेंगे। जी, अब हम इसको नेक्स्ट फर्दर देखते हैं। अच्छा, आप ज़रा इसकी जो है वो एक बार डिटेल रीडिंग भी करेंगे यहाँ से, इन वर्क सिचुएशन से इसके पॉइंट्स आउट को डिस्कस करेंगे। ये आ गया है इनफॉर्मल ग्रुप्स नॉर्म्स, ठीक है, इनफॉर्मल ग्रुप नॉर्म्स। अच्छा, अब जो हमारे मेन टॉपिक्स हैं हम उनको उनकी तरफ आते हैं। वो नेक्स्ट हम stages of group development. Individuals development through discernible stages of or phases and products and organizations are sometimes described as having life cycles. It may well be that groups develop, change, and or die in a similar way. It is possible to see patterns or stages in team development, and this can help us to determine just what is going on inside a team, particularly if things don't appear to be going all the well or dealt well. For example, table shows that the groups anymore throws 5 stages or phases. अब इसकी 5 stages और phases जो हैं वो चेकआउट कर लेते हैं। ये हैं वो 5 stages, इनको जो है वो आप अच्छी तरह से एक बार जो है वो देखेंगे। जी, नेक्स्ट आते हैं इनके ग्रुप और टीम डिफरेंस देख लेते हैं इनमें। We now have some basic ideas about the way in which groups develop in many modern organizations. However, group of workers are some likely to be called teams. ठीक है, जिसमें ग्रुप ऑफ वर्कर्स यानी वर्कर्स होते हैं उसके अंदर वो हम टीम कहते हैं। एज ग्रुप एंड टीम द सेम थिंग। अच्छा, अब बताएं कि ग्रुप और टीम जो है क्या वो एक जैसी चीज़ें हैं? नॉट नेसेसरली। अ टीम इज़ प्रोबेबली अ स्पेशल केस ऑफ अ ग्रुप. A team is collection of people who must work dependently to achieve a common goal or output, whereas a group is a collection of people who work together, but individuals members may achieve individual goals while another member may not. अभी आपको अच्छी तरह से अंडरस्टैंड कर लिया है आपने. Team members may differ from other group members in that they are empowered or self-managing, that is they may have decision making power delegated to them and does not need leadership in the conventional sense. इसको जो है वो देखेंगे. सिमिलैरिटीज़ हैं और डिसिमिलैरिटीज़ हैं. जी अच्छा, ये भी इम्पोर्टेंट है. स्पोर्ट्स टीम्स, वर्क्स टीम्स एंड द सिमिलैरिटीज़. इसको एक दफ़ा देखेंगे. अच्छा, अब स्ट्रेंथ्स एंड वीकनेस जो है इनको भी हम अच्छी तरह से गो थ्रू करेंगे. The way in which teams make decisions and solve problems lies at the very heart of understanding effectiveness in teams. ठीक है, इसके हम देख लेते हैं गुड न्यूज़. There are many arguments for teams including teams are good of generating many new ideas. अच्छा, जनरेट करने के लिए न्यू आइडियाज़ के लिए भी टीम्स जो हैं वो गुड होती हैं. दे आर ऑल्सो गुड एट रिकॉलिंग इन्फॉर्मेशन एक्यूरेटली. ठीक है, और टीम्स कैन डिप्लॉय मल्टीप्लिसिटी ऑफ टास्क एंड सोशो इमोशनल रूल्स देन एन इंडिविजुअल वन. Teams can represent the advent of democracy in the workplace. इनके बहुत सारे जो हैं वो इंक्लूड हैं इसमें. अब बैड न्यूज़ को जो है वो भी देख लें और इसके बाद जो है वो हमारा टॉपिक कंप्लीट है. जी, यहाँ तक हमारा टॉपिक जो है वो कंप्लीट होता है. आई होप आपने इसको देख लिया होगा अच्छे से भी. हमने टीम्स और टीम कम्युनिकेशन यानी कम्युनिकेशन इन टीम्स को जो है वो देखा है. इसमें इंडिविजुअल कम्युनिकेशन एंड टीम कम्युनिकेशन में डिफरेंस देखा. अच्छा, उसके बाद हमने इसके लॉफिंग्स को पढ़ा, इंक्रीज़ एंड रिड्यूस को. उसके बाद हमने इंडिविजुअल्स कम्युनिकेशंस में और टीम्स में और ग्रुप में डिफरेंस देखा। उसके बाद हमने जो है वो टीम्स के बैड न्यूज़ एंड गुड न्यूज़, इसके इफेक्टिव, इसके एडवांटेजेस को देखा। इतना जो है वो उसके बहुत सारे पॉइंट्स को डिस्कस किया। तो इतना जो है वो आई थिंक इनफ था। इंशाल्लाह ताला जो है वो इसको करने के बाद नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में जो है वो मुलाकात होगी। तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।